Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me again this week. Let's go there because we like going there every week to talk about whatever people don't want to talk about. Because why not? The more we talk about it, the better we understand it. And you know what? Then there is less taboo around it. Today's guest is someone I've known for a very long time, and we've been besties for a very long time, as well as this month is also Pride Month. So it's perfect. While I go, I'll let see, I'll let him give you an introduction of who he is and what he has done before his current career. And not a cat, of course. He wasn't a cat. So I'll let you I'll let him talk to you about that while I go live in Facebook. All right, off you go.
Hi, I'm Bibi Kay Poh, and of course, Karen knows me as Bernard, and we met wow a long time ago. After let's see, from college, I went to uni, and after uni, I came back. I decided to go spend some time in India as a monk, and of course, that didn't work out. So I came back and dad decided, oh, okay, since you're not gonna do that, dad said, why don't I arrange for a job for you? Like my dad was a bank manager, and he sent out feelers and got me a job as a banker, and I was like, no, banker is a no. I searched the yellow page, not yellow. Oh, are there still yellow pages these days? I
Yes,
searched
yes, they have.
They have. I searched the
Mm.
ads in the newspaper, and there was an audition for entertainers in Haw Villa Dragon World, the
Oh
original
my God,
Tiger
I know,
Balm
right?
Gardens. I'm like, entertainer. Okay, let's do that for 2 years. Maybe I'll go back to India after that. So I went for the audition, not thinking I will get through, and the rest is history. So I auditioned. I sang Glenn Madero's "Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You."
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, no way.
And of course, Kelvin Tan and April were there. I
Did
remember.
Kelvin Tan dance around? Oh no, 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 that's Kevin Chuang.
Kevin Howe was there. You know, the pretty one.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh, I remember. I remember. Still is though. He kept
Yes,
really well. Still is.
he's
Some
still
people, I
so
don't know what
handsome.
they do.
And Kelvin said, "Okay, why don't you try something else?" He asked me to do a solo skit, and I was totally unprepared. So what I did was, I remember doing that little piece on Ghost. If any of you have seen Ghost with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore, I did the piece where Whoopi Goldberg
No.
was pretending to be a fake medium.
Yes, 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 yes. I remember. I remember.
Yeah, so Kelvin liked that piece, so then
So you
everything
got
else,
the job.
yeah.
So thanks for watching us live on Facebook if you are, and if you're not, you're watching us on YouTube. This is good. This is a good place to start because why? Bibi will tell us whatever you want to know. If you have any questions, just put it through in the chat and we'll get back to you. So why are we talking about this today? You need to see every single guest that I've chosen has one thing in common. They have chosen themselves. And this is what Bibi has done. See, so the biggest transformation is from not from entertainer to drag queen though. That's not, that is a small jump because when he was doing, performing in Hawaii, his makeup is it's more glamorous than ours. Come on. I'm serious. Then we have to get him to tone it down because he's meant to be the boy.
The
Oh, do you
hero.
remember we were in like Journey to the West and you're the monk? How can
Yeah,
the monk have, it's prettier than us? That is so wrong on
but
so many
well, that,
levels,
that was an
including me.
anomaly because I think we had 3 shows a day.
Yeah,
So the early show, I was one of the evil spirits,
yeah.
but then in the afternoon show, the monk suddenly had to go on MC.
Oh, that one.
And
Mm.
then someone had to take over, and I was lazy to remove and then put it back on for the next show. So I just left it with Winged Eyes Monk. purple color. That's the
Uh,
costume I was purple color winged eyes monk. And
yeah,
then the girls are like, "Hey, you know you're the monk, you know you're
I
not a
know, I know.
you're
That's why
not
he
a
gotta
monk."
keep hiding his face so that he doesn't. Oh my God. Anyhow, so the biggest transformation was from going to India, and he has always been religious. As long as I've known him, we've been, we dabble in. He try to train my psychic powers because I try to make him. I said, make me, train me. I can do this. So we used to do
Yes,
cards,
so we put out the tarot
psychic
cards,
cards.
and then Karen is like, "So what do I do with the cards?" I say, read them, feel them. Let the cards tell you what it says. It's not telling me anything. Oh, I said, well, maybe you're not meant for this.
Yeah, maybe you're not cut out for this, but however, honing those skills, now I read people really well. I feel them really well. So maybe, I don't know. But this is not we will not disappoint, because the title of um this video is about how to be a drag queen, and what are the societal responses that you have to put up with. So to begin with, tell us. I didn't even know you're going to go back and do drag. I didn't even know that. So tell us, how did you start?
Well, I was in Singapore and I was already at the end of my tenure. I was gonna go into SIA, as you know.
Mm,
Yeah, and you kind of helped with contacts and all that. Sometimes it's not, what you can
it's
do
who
is
you
who
know.
you know.
It's always about who you know. Let's not fool ourselves, right?
Yes, I'm not exactly 1.7 meters tall, so I'm actually 1 cm too short for the minimum height of a steward. But Patty Chu was there, so Patty Chu kind of ushered me in from the first part.
Yeah.
So I got all the way through, and I was supposed to be, coffee tea on me. And hey, the swimming test. Who needs a life jacket,
Vest.
a vest, a life vest? And I was the only one who put on my hands because I couldn't swim.
Oh my
It
God.
was so embarrassing, but okay, I jumped in, I dog paddled across, and everyone was laughing.
Survival skills. All right. If
Yes, I
anything
doggy
else, survival
paddled across.
skills.
Yeah, they told me we just need to see if you dare jump. The pool thing was high. I did it before. The pool thing was high. I'm like, whoa! And then dog paddled across, and I did it. Okay, I did it. I went all the way up to the tea party, which I didn't complete because Joanne come from Malaysia was deciding, hey, I want to go on to something new. She is the anchor comedian at a place called Boom Boom Room, which was the biggest thing at that time.
Just quickly, we'll give you a little bit of background about who Joanne is. Joanne will come on at some point when Her Highness feels like it. Now, that is bitchy, and I admit. She is a very famous comedian in Malaysia. So when Her Highness feels like it, she will come and join us in this
Yes, we call
in
it
the on this channel.
a highness.
Her Highness.
A highness.
All right, now please proceed. So just a little bit background about who Joanne is. If not, you'll be thinking, why are you bringing up this woman and we don't know? She's famous, y'all.
She's the
She's
queen
famous.
of comedy of Malaysia.
Yeah.
And she decided, hey, okay, I've done enough of Boom Boom Room. Why don't you come back and take over my spot? Because they had another host that wasn't holding the crowd very well. She knew I had already quit my job in Hopper Villa. Then I'm like, yeah, and my mom and dad were getting older. They were like, come back lah. We are getting older. We're not getting younger. You know how parents do that, right? And okay, I came back to be closer to my parents, and I gave up SIA, and that was it. And my journey is set. I became the the drag comedian of Boom Boom Room. Well, the thing was, it wasn't just a one-off thing because at I think about a year or two before that, Joanne went for a 1 month no leave with the rest of the cast, and I had gone home to host at Boom Boom Room for that month as Bibi Kay Poh. I did not have my drag. I didn't have any drag things for myself. All I had was my Doc Mart boots and no heels. Yes, and I had a really ugly wig, so it was a really horrible look. But that started me off. It wasn't just going back and becoming a drag queen.
I
I
know.
had I had a previous time doing it.
So Your Highness is watching on that.
Yes,
So
I
hi
know.
Joanne. Yes. You're watching us. Yeah, we're bitching about you. Yes, we are. But we
Yes,
also tell people how famous you are though. So when when you're ready, whenever
because
you're
with
ready,
Her
we're
Royal
ready.
Highness.
So anyhow, how did you decide that you want to go on as drag? Is that like like it's a no-brainer that you just go on like say, yeah, I'll come and do
Well,
the hosting. I'll just come in as drag.
Singapore was a little bit of a confusing time for me because at that time, being rainbow wasn't very encouraged in Singapore. But but
Certainly in Haw Villa, it is very well received.
well, that time we didn't have enough female performers that could fight and dance, so I was one of the few,
Yeah.
sword and all that. So, and I could drag, and I looked reasonably convincing to
Yes,
do it.
remember Fan Wong? Fan Wong is a very famous actress in Singapore and could pass off though. Fleetingly could pass off. I'm telling you that like side by side photos that
Yeah,
actually
she's tall, lah. She's tall,
she's tall. She's tall.
so skinny, and she has flawless skin.
That's all Photoshop, please.
No, I remember I met her once in Haw Villa. I took a picture with her side by side. She had flawless skin. No
Okay, I'll give you that.
foundation, flawless skin. Oh, so jealous. I felt like throwing soy sauce at her. Flawless skin, I know.
Oh my God, I'm dying. So the but how does one decide though that this is it, this is my life from now on? How?
Well, I've always wanted to be in drag. As a young kid, even as when I was in secondary school,
Tell me more about that.
I always thought, hey, I am a woman, and a group of us, were rather effeminate in a boys' school. When you're effeminate in a boys' school, it's not always a good thing. But we were good in school, we were good in sports, and so the boys didn't really torture us or bully us because we had a big group, and we were athletic as well. So if we there was once we got into a fight and we won. Yeah, from
Yeah.
boys from another school, so we won. And that kind of spread. Oh, those girly boys, they are damn fierce, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
went
Yeah. Yeah.
around.
So you always had the,
Yeah, that
instinctively you want
I
to
wanted
wear.
to. And of course, in Hopper Villa, I was very happy when I was allowed to be in the Spirit's costume, and or as Green Snake, because that was just who I was inside.
Yeah.
So when I came back, it's like, hey, I'm getting paid to be who I am. So off stage is when I'm in drag like this. Of course, now at my age, since I'm closer to expiry date, I don't really care anymore lah.
Yeah.
How I am inside uh, isn't necessarily what I need to portray outside.
Yes. Yeah. That does come with there's no need to convince anyone because ultimately we are trying to convince ourselves when we try too hard.
Well, the thing is, some people ask me why didn't you go into transition?
So why
Why?
didn't you?
Because as I was growing out my hair, at one time I was doing, I had already come back. I was growing out my hair. My hair was longer than yours. It was down to my shoulder blades, and I was already starting hormonal treatments.
Yep.
And I think my mom noticed it. My mom and dad noticed it. My mom noticed it, and she got a little bit upset. So she started the talk. That talk. I had already come out to her that I was rainbow and I
Yeah.
had a boyfriend. She met my American boyfriend, and later she met my German boyfriend. Yeah, I love white meat.
Yes. Yes.
So, um, she had a talk and she was asking whether I was going to go for a switch. And she looked really upset. And she didn't tell me no. She didn't. She wasn't angry, and she just wanted to know. So I told mom and dad. I said, "Mom, dad, as long as you guys are alive, I will do no changes to my body."
Yeah.
And
That's why.
yes. and mom and dad passed away 2019,
That's right.
2018, 2019. So that was like 3 years ago. So now I'm free to do whatever I want. But already so many years passed. Now only going to change. Wow, kia si lang. Oh wait,
Yeah.
kia si lang means scared die people. Yeah, if I change now, I'm not gonna look pretty. Yes, I'm vain. I want to look pretty.
Yeah, absolutely. We all do. So that is the reason why I never knew you actually started the treatment. No, I didn't know that. I think we were out of contact for a while, so that's probably
Yeah, during my mid 20s, I think mid 20s to early 30s. So that was a time where, in fact, I was staying with Joanne that time. So
right, right.
she kind of knew because I will get all, I will get all
Yeah,
emotional at weird points in time.
right. Okay. So if there is somebody watching this video, I'm sure somebody will pick up this video and watch it. How does the one even, do you know of anyone besides yourself who, because one of the premise of this video is to teach people how to become a drag queen. So how does one start?
Well, if you want to be a drag queen, you have to feel the fabulousness inside. You have to feel like a for me was to be an entertainer, and part of being an entertainer was also to be myself, and that was already what was within me. Putting on a dress and all that, it wasn't a joke to me. But for a lot of drag queens, it is it is a fun thing to do. For me, it wasn't actually fun. It was just being myself on stage and doing what I like.
Yeah.
Bringing laughter to others, bringing joy. Yeah, I know it sounds really, really like cliched, but
No, not at all. Not at all.
yes,
Not at all. Because your costumes are, he's got the best princess costumes ever. Ever. Okay. Whatever princess comes out, the next minute, bang, it's so, oh my God, I just cannot.
Disney costumes. I love Disney, and I have a huge fetish for tiaras. So if you're gonna, what's a queen without tiara? So if you're gonna be a drag queen, you must have at least a tiara. And I know I've seen pictures of myself, and I know how old I am because as I get older, the tiaras get bigger.
Yes, you get louder with age, don't you?
Yeah, my first tiara was like this small. When I look at it, I'm like, oh god, that's pathetic.
Oh my God, that's so good because it is true as you get older because you stop caring about what people think and how you feel comes first.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why it becomes like that. So it's not up to this point, right? We're still talking about things that's fun. We do it because we love it. There's the exact reason why I'm in business. Um, so Bibi has another part of his talent that we've touched on very briefly. Though another time we'll bring him on again because he's actually gifted in all these, I don't even know how
New agey things.
yeah, sort of all the feng shui stuff and actually really accurate. But that's another time. That's for another time. So tell us, let's face some reality about a drag queen, right? Just now, before we get on the call, you were talking about how people were used to tease you when you were building your
Yeah.
brand. Yeah. So tell
That
us
was
about that.
early years, I think. Early years. Some people know me as Bernard, and then a lot have seen me as BB, of course. So those who were around when I was changing, when I was getting dressed, and I was trying to find myself between being Bernard and being BB. Um, Sometimes they are deliberately quite mean because they know, okay, I'm for me, my rule is if I'm in drag, you call me BB. If I'm not in drag, you call me BB, you call me Bernard, I don't care. Because my
Yeah.
mom gave me that name Bernard, I accept it. But if I'm in drag, I'm in a dress, I'm in a tiara with makeup that's way too heavy, and you say, "Hey, Bernard, I will not, I told these people I will not answer you." And one of the things that as a drag queen in Asia, at least, I don't know whether it's the same in Australia, in America, in the Western countries, but in Asia, people tend to take the Mickey out of making fun of the tranny. Instead of calling him a she or calling him a he, they will use pronouns like shim or shit. Now, one of the worst one was shit.
Oh,
Shim, she, he, and when they say, "Oh, this is she, he, Bibi Kay Poh," I will, oops, sorry, I will turn to them and I will of course tell them, "That's not funny. How would you like it if I talk to you like that or talk to your children like that?
yeah,
If you don't like it, please don't use this kind of terms which you think is funny on a drag queen, on a transsexual or transvestite or any trans person. It's not funny." Yeah. So then they're like, "Ah, yeah, joking." And I say, okay, I will joke with you. I say normally I'm not laser mouth. If you want to
yeah, yeah,
start, I'll start.
vicious.
If you want to start, I'll start. If you start and I start and you don't get angry, yeah, I always want them that way.
That's right. Do
Yes,
you want
because
to play? Are you
yes,
sure you want to play?
just because I hold back doesn't mean I can't.
That's right. You're exactly right. And see, one of the things that people they they think that drag queens are just fanciful, they think that there's no substance. They're so wrong, because my friend here, he's one of the most philosophical person I've ever met. So if you want to go and talk to him about humanity or religion or anything, he'll talk to you. He will absolutely wear you down with logic, though. So don't underestimate people just by how they look or the choice of life they've chosen for themselves. At least they dare to choose themselves.
Yeah.
Not many people would dare to.
Well, true, and also many a times when we are at show, if there are regular dancers, male or female, the guests will not dare to touch. When it's a trans or a drag queen, uh, I think people find, oh, since the boobs are made of silicone, I can touch.
No
My
way.
my dancers get it a lot. My dancers get it a lot because they're gorgeous, beautiful women. But of course, they have the waist the size of my thumbs lah. Not like me. I'm a barrel.
You're not. Anyway, keep going.
And as they are doing it, especially guys when they're drunk, they'll reach out and they'll touch,
Oh my
and they'll
God.
think it's okay. Not real what? This is something that happened. There was once I was performing in this club in town. Just in fact, just 2 3 years ago, a woman, not even a guy, a woman reached up and to grab my boob. Yeah,
Without asking you, did she
without
even
asking.
ask you?
She was drunk. She was drunk. She
Oh,
reached out. She went. I'm like, madam. I didn't even call her miss.
auntie is a very rude word for the West.
Yeah, but
Our Western
you
counterpart
know,
who's
I, I
watching
I
it.
mean,
Auntie
I
is a
mean,
very rude word. It's like old woman thing. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, I'm in a club, so I have to be moderately respectful.
Right.
I will usually call miss. You know, this I got madam. If you touch me, I will touch you back. You cannot touch me back. I'm real. I say real or not, I am human, and so are you.
Well said.
Yeah, I say, would you let anybody touch you? If you don't let people touch you, you don't touch me. Plus, I am prettier than you. Then I walked away. Then she
I
said,
can so imagine you doing that.
then she's like, what? You know what? You're so pretty. I said, I'm prettier than you. I'm taller. I'm slimmer, and I have bigger eyes.
And you do. And what did she say? Did she like just shut up?
No, no. Then her friends pulled her down.
Yeah.
You know, her friends said she was drunk and she was already, because a lot of customers do think, oh, just because you're a drag queen, the boob grab it's okay. What? No, it's not okay. Even if what I have is a piece of paper, a piece of sponge, it is still my body. You don't get to say whether you can touch or not. I get to say it. And that applies to any woman or man out there.
Yeah.
So that is something that happens a lot for drag performers or trans performers. So because it happens so often to my trans dancers, oftentimes they like, never mind, like it's gonna happen anyway, and it becomes a norm that shouldn't be.
Wow. Yes. I'm so glad that you bring it up here. So any potential or, you know, budding drag queens, remember this, your body is your body. It doesn't matter whether you're in drag or not. They're not allowed to touch you. How disgusting. It's almost the same. Like, remember when we used to be mascots? They want to
Yeah,
see who is inside. They'll try and push our head off to see what's inside. They'll grab,
especially
they
if
want
it's
to
a set.
touch and see if it's a girl's inside.
Yeah, especially if it's a
Remember?
set, the mascot is a woman, they always go that way.
That's right. I've had it, and you were with me a couple of times when they try, because I'm so little when I'm in it. It's crazy. That's not acceptable.
Yeah, but people do that. They say, hey, it's okay lah. But you see, with a mascot, they have an excuse. Oh yeah, cannot see who's inside accidentally.
They are.
Even then, imagine yourself inside. You know, the damn costume is damn hot and heavy. Okay, freaking head is like
Oh, don't tell me.
eight
Don't tell me.
pounds.
Okay. I've gone in there when Ideal just came out. It was all wet. I just don't even. Okay. I cannot. Don't bring back that memory. It's bad. But I have to say, though, now I have to publicly apologize to to Batman in Warner Brothers movie world, that I lean in a bit close when I took a picture because he's so cute. I had to lean in, and so I'm sorry, Batman. I know that you're a real
We have
person
to
in
say
there.
that to Aaron Kwok too.
I know. We met him. He's hot.
He's
Still
so
is.
cute. So when we took pictures, we kind of grabbed the
We
nose.
did. We did. I've got pictures that we were holding him like we were like koala bears on him. But he was such a good sport.
Yeah, he ran this way, but
Yeah.
his lady
His
manager
minder.
was very upset
Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
girls
Maybe she didn't get to touch. Maybe she
talking.
didn't get to touch. We did. We did.
Yeah, maybe she
So
gets the touch, but she doesn't other people she doesn't want other people touching.
that's it, like almost her property. So let's see, what else have we covered. I can talk forever with Bibi because we have history, and I know he's got a lot of wisdom to share. So but long videos don't make for good watching because it gets boring, because then it becomes us just catching up. We could always do that another time when we just
Yes.
go on live and we just talk without an agenda. We could absolutely do that. If you love to see us doing that, again, drop in a comment, and now I can organize a time again with him. So before we go, have you got any advice, any sage wisdom you want to share with any budding drag queens out there?
Well, if you're a young and budding drag queen, uh, just remember, mommy's dresses are not the way to go. Mommy shoes are not the way to go. I've done that. I've been there, I've done that. No, I'm not gonna do it. Find a way to be yourself. Important is to be yourself. Because I remember back in school, I was in a boys' school, but even then, we found ways to express who we are. I will use the chalkboard chalk that comes in multicolors and did my makeup.
No.
Yes, I
No.
did.
No.
That was pink, green, and blue.
Oh, that is just precious. Oh my God.
Yeah, even though I got in trouble, it didn't matter to me because I wanted to be fabulous. I looked horrible, but I felt fabulous. Just feel who you are, be who you are. That's so important in these days because if you try to fit in, all you're gonna be is a chameleon, and chameleons are not pretty.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
such an important message.
it's gonna change color for other people. No, if you're gonna change color, change it for yourself. If
Yeah.
you're gonna be unicorn like the one behind Karen, be a unicorn.
Oh yeah, see?
Yes.
That's my
If you're gonna
unicorn.
be over the top, be over the top. If you're gonna be like those drag performers in Thailand that look exactly like a princess,
Oh,
do it.
they look
You
so
don't
good. They
have to
look so good.
conform to any one style of drag or transgenderism. Do what you feel is right.
Yeah. So did you get that? I hope you all got that, because Bernard definitely, Bibi definitely followed that, because he always loved Disney. We always love Disney. So when he decided to do this, he has so many Disney costumes.
Yes, my
So
favorite
he
was
just leaned in.
Elsa. Elsa.
Anyway, so with that, we will wrap up today's interview. So thank you for sharing. It's not, I know this chair is not hard for you at all. So yep, there, he's becoming the cat again. So we'll go, and I'll be back next week. So see ya.